Welcome to the Parkinson's Disease Education Show, where we demystify the disease and empower you as the person with Parkinson's disease to reach your true potential. The content contained on this show is for informational purposes only and is not meant to be a replacement for information or advice that you receive from your in-person medical or therapy professionals. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing, and for an even more personalized experience, please ask us about our memberships. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Howdy, folks. I'm Dr. Michael, the host of the Parkinson's Disease Education YouTube and podcast, and welcome to What's Next Wednesday. This is a live stream where we talk about upcoming content on the channel and podcast, and also a chance to interact with you all and to say hello, and it's usually done every couple weeks. So welcome back if you're here again. If you're new, welcome for the first time. Only price of admission is to like this video, and if you feel even more generous, please share it with other people. So there's 13 people on at this second, 13 likes, please. So I wanted to bring you the next topic that's going to come up in the material we're doing on the channel, and that's going to be methylene blue. And methylene blue is essentially a supplement that you can take, and it's got multiple potential beneficial effects in persons with Parkinson's. And I've heard good feedback about it, honestly, from at least one of our channel members who's using it, and some other subscribers that have talked about it in the comment sections. So would love to share more detail about that with you, and maybe leave it up to you whether you think it might be worth considering to use yourself. I want to tell you a little bit about what it is in brief today on this live stream, but definitely go into a little more detail on the video that's coming out this coming weekend. So if you're new to the channel, you know that we do usually a premiere of a new video on Saturdays, typically roughly 9 in the morning. So 9 in the morning Central Time in the US. So just to give you some highlights of methylene blue real quick. Let's see here. So I don't want to forget what I was going to say. So here's the thing. So a lot of supplements we're looking at benefit with Parkinson's. We're looking at improving reactive oxygen species, or basically reducing oxidative stress, mitochondria support, things like that. So those are a couple of benefits that can potentially come with methylene blue, helping to support the mitochondria of the cells, which are our powerhouse of the cells where we get energy. So all the cells in the body need energy through ATP, and helping the mitochondria will help support that ATP production, and Parkinson's disease results directly in mitochondria problems, particularly in the substantia nigra cells in the brain. So antioxidant properties are always important regardless of Parkinson's, but it's especially important when you have Parkinson's because of protecting those nerve cells and the other cells in the body that can be damaged. Protein aggregation is important as well. So alpha-synuclein, which you may have heard of, is a biomarker of Parkinson's disease, and it's a misfolded protein that's found accumulating in the cells that are dying in the brain because of the Parkinson's, but also in other nerve tissue throughout the entire body. So it's actually affects the entire nervous system. And that's where you have a lot of breakdown of additional systems besides just the ones directly impacted by dopamine production. So anyway, that's a potential benefit as well. It can help inhibit protein aggregation, which is huge. Neuroprotection, and finally cognitive benefits. And those are just a highlight of some of the potential benefits. So all that said, it is a supplement. It's not a medication, and it is usually found. There's several forms it's found in. You can definitely take it as capsules. There are, I think there's at least, I'm trying to remember if I saw that there was a sublingual form. There's a sublingual form where you put it under the tongue for absorption. That could actually be even more bioavailable, so to speak, because you don't have to be filtered through the liver when you take it sublingual. It goes right into the bloodstream. So anyway, um, what I think is a cool, interesting fact about methylene blue, briefly, is that it is originally was used as a dye in textiles, and also more modern history, it was used as a dye for stains in um, basically cytology or study of cells. It's still used in microbiology. I remember using methylene blue when I was a biology student doing stains on slides. So it was a little weird to see that a couple years ago, and I was like, someone mentioned methylene blue on the channel. I was like, you mean the stuff you use to look under microscopes with? Anyway, it's not as toxic or strange as it sounds. It's not really. Obviously, the dosage matters, and when they package it as a supplement, you know, it's got a dose that's safe to take. Um, but that's what we're going to talk about in hopefully even more detail than that. That's just a real. It's a what do you call the 30,000-foot overview of the topic, but we're going to talk about more detail in the video that's coming up and the podcast episode. So I see some people on the poll here are answering, but I forgot to mention that I've got a poll going on the YouTube side about our Ask Me Anything live stream. I was asking if you might be interested in that, so give me a few votes on that if you can while you're here. I got one person that said sign me up, so I can do that. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that too, to get you an idea of what we're talking about with the Ask Me Anything live stream, if you're interested in knowing more. But let me get a few votes in from you. By the way, if you're here, let me know in the comments and say hello, and I'll give you a shout out. Or if you're shy, that's okay. You can tell me no. Yeah, one vote so far. Oh well, I got one vote. That's better than nothing. One vote, period, and the answer could be no. So in that poll, so anybody else? Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Hi, Kishore. Good to see you. Kishore is one of our channel members. Happy that he's here watching live and commenting. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Yeah, well, okay, I'll just tell you. So what I'm referring to with that poll, and please do vote if you have a chance to do that if you're on YouTube, is we actually have a membership level of the channel that is specifically for the purpose of Ask Me Anything, which is an opportunity to ask questions on a live stream, or even in between those live streams, submit questions to get answered directly, and even have a conversation about it. We've got probably 20, 24, 25 members doing that right now. And we're hosting a weekly live stream for that purpose it's now changed to 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesdays. It's about the best time I could fit it in with my schedule. And that was pretty popular answer for most people that wanted to know what time would be best. So we're doing that, and you could ask questions, and we also have opportunities to connect outside of just the live stream. Something new, I started a WhatsApp channel for each of our membership levels so that we can text or send documents or video, voice recording, all that kind of thing. And you could ask questions and submit things that way as well. So all that said, just wanted to invite you to explore that. We got 2 votes for sign me up. Hey! So if you all are interested in signing up, you can click that join button if you're on a browser. If you're in on a mobile device, it might have to be in the description of the video. But either way, the Ask Me Anything level membership is the one we're talking about specifically, and it costs literally less than a Starbucks coffee to join per month. So thanks for that in advance if you do decide to sign up. And if you do, I will definitely, hopefully see you next, I should say definitely, I hopefully will see you next Tuesday morning during the live stream. And that's all I was going to say about that. Thank you to also to, oh, darn it. Hold on, I got to get his name before I forget. We just had a new sign up yesterday. I didn't want to miss out on thanking him. I know it was a guy. Fred. I wanted to thank Fred for joining the AMA membership yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago. So join Fred, get to ask questions, have a conversation about it, and a little bit more intimate than just watching a one-sided video where I'm talking at you. Excuse me. And be sure to look out for that new video dropping this weekend about methylene blue in more detail. And look forward to seeing you at the live premiere if you're able to come around 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. Thanks for being here. And I look forward to seeing you around the channel and on social media. Have a great afternoon. Be empowered.